Bhaiya's marriage. One day, Gattu and Chinky returned home from school and saw that their uncle was visiting their house and he was sitting with their papa in the living room. Gattu and Chinky rushed towards him and hugged him.
Oh, uncle, when did you come? I am very happy to see you. Yes, uncle, I am happy too. Did Golu Bhaiya not come with you?
I'm sorry, Gattu Chinky. Your beloved Golu Bhaiya was not able to come. But I came with his wedding invitation. Gattu Chinky could not contain their happiness and said together,
Golu Bhaiya's wedding invitation.
Papa and Uncle started laughing after seeing Gattu and Chinky's excitement. Mummy brought some snacks along with tea for them.
Yes, Gattu Chinky. We all are going to attend Golu Bhaiya's wedding. But first of all, go fresh and change your clothes.
Gattu Chinky got freshened up and changed clothes. Then they had snacks with everyone else. After some time, Uncle decided to leave.
Uncle, why are you leaving so soon?
Dear, I have to do lots of preparation for this marriage, so I must go. You should also start planning. Saying this, Uncle left. After that, Gattu Chinky went to their room and opened their cupboard. They started putting clothes here and there. That is when Mummy entered their room.
Hey Gattu Chinky, what are you guys doing? Why are you keeping your clothes like that? Mummy, where is my blue sherwani? I can't seem to find it. What am I going to wear in Golu Bhaiya's marriage now? Yes, Mummy. And Mummy, where is my pink dress? That dress is very pretty. I am going to wear that dress for the wedding, along with the pink hairband. Gattu Chinky, there are still many days left before the wedding. Now put all the clothes back in the cupboard and don't worry about a thing. I will find your clothes, dry clean them and keep them ready for you. Okay? Alright, Mummy. We will keep these clothes back.
Gattu Chinky were eagerly waiting for the wedding day to arrive. And very soon the day arrived. On the day of the wedding, Gattu and Chinky got ready nicely and reached Uncle's home with Mummy and Papa. When they saw Golu Bhaiya, they rushed to hug him.
Golu Bhaiya, we are here. We are going to have a lot of fun in your wedding. Yes, Golu Bhaiya, and we want to congratulate you for the wedding. Yes, Bhaiya, congratulations.
Thank you, Gattu Chinky. Do you know, I was actually waiting for you guys. I want to tell you that you should step ahead and dance when Bharat starts. Okay, Gattu Chinky?
Okay, Golu Bhaiya, we will.
Their uncle also came over there. One more thing, Gattu Chinky. You also have to make sure that no one will be able to steal your Golu Bhaiya's shoes, okay?
Yes, uncle. Don't worry. We will take care of it.
Everyone started laughing at this. After some time, the Bharat started moving and Gattu Chinky stepped ahead and danced with full excitement. Seeing them, Mummy, Papa and Uncle Auntie also started dancing. Very soon, the Bharat reached the wedding venue. When the wedding ceremony started, Gattu and Chinky sat just behind Golu Bhaiya and kept his shoes safe. From the bride's side, two kids named Meera and Shivi were going to try to steal his shoes.
Gattu, listen. I don't think we can keep the shoes safe. We should plan something to keep Golu Bhaiya's shoes safe. Come with me to the washroom. Chinky, how can we leave these shoes unattended? Come on, Gattu. I will explain everything to you.
Gattu went near the washroom with Chinky and they left the shoes behind.
Chinky, why are we here? This way it will be easy for Meera and Shivi to steal the shoes. Gattu, that is what my plan is. We will let Meera and Shivi steal the shoes. And from here we will keep an eye on where they are hiding it. Okay? Oh, Chinky, this is really very nice idea.
So, according to the plan, Gattu and Chinky kept an eye on Meera and Shivi. They stole the shoes and hid them in a flower basket. After the wedding ceremony was over, Meera and Shivi started demanding money from Golu Bhaiya. But Gattu and Chinky started laughing. Gattu, Chinky, why are you guys laughing? You both were supposed to keep my shoes safe.
Golu Bhaiya, your shoes are not stolen. We have your shoes.
Everyone was surprised to hear this.
What are you saying, Gattu Chinky? How is that possible? We have stolen and kept the shoes hidden. Yes, Meera and Shivi, we saw where you hide them. And then Gattu and I already moved them to somewhere else. And now the shoes are with us.
Hearing this, everyone started laughing.
Wow, Gattu Chinky, I must say, you guys have did an amazing job today. That's true, Gattu Chinky. We really had a lot of fun because of you guys today. You both are very smart. We also had a lot of fun, Meera and Shivi.
After the tradition of shoe stealing and all other traditions of wedding were over, all the people started going home. That is when Gattu and Chinky looked at the food stalls.
Golu Bhaiya, there is still lot of food left over. What are we going to do with it?
For now, we will take all the food that is left to our home. But I think afterwards it will be thrown away.
Golu Bhaiya, it would be better if we could distribute the food among poor people. Our teacher taught us that a lot of food is left over during marriages and parties, and it should be distributed among the needy people.
You are right, Chinky. I know that some poor people live behind our house, so I will give this food to them. Will both of you help with this?
Yes, Bhaiya, sure. We will love to help you with this task. Yes, Bhaiya, I will help you too.
The next day, Gattu and Chinky went along with Golu Bhaiya and distributed the food among the needy people. This way, Gattu and Chinky enjoyed Golu Bhaiya's wedding. Sister's wedding. When Gattu Chinky came home from school, they saw Mom and Dad were sitting in the hall. Mom seemed very excited, and Dad was talking and laughing on a phone call. No, not at all, Nikhil. Both the brothers will have to go. Otherwise, Malti Tai will feel bad. Hey, what are you talking about, man? The kids will also come with us. They will also see how marriages in village take place. Alright, Gattu Chinky are here. I'll talk to you later. Gattu Chinky could not understand whose marriage Dad was talking about.
So both of you are here. Listen, Dad is going to tell you something. After hearing that, both of you will go crazy.
Saying this, Mom started laughing and Dad told Gattu Chinky, Gattu Chinky, we have a cousin sister, Malti Tai. Her daughter Chitra Didi is getting married. There is a small village near Nasik, Panchvati. Would you both like to come? Mom Dad thought that after hearing this news of marriage, Gattu Chinky would start dancing. But nothing like that happened. Gattu Chinky looked at each other and both of them went towards their room without saying anything.
Hey, what's wrong? Say something.
Hey children, tell me whether you will come or not. Sudhir uncle, Megha auntie, Munmun and Bunny are also coming. I have to book train tickets for everyone. It is going to be a lot of fun. Kids, say something. But both of them silently went towards their room without saying anything. Going inside, Chinky closed the door, and as soon as the door closed,
Yay! It's our sister's marriage!
Gattu Chinky danced, sang, and cheered a lot. And hearing their noise, their mom and dad got fed up. Finally, the day had come. Gattu Chinky, Mom Dad, and Sudhir Uncle's entire family sat in the morning train and left for Panchvati. Gattu Chinky and their cousins, Bunny and Munmun, were sitting near the window. The train was running fast, and the kids were enjoying the beautiful view outside. The rivers, streams, mountains, and green fields as soon as the city of Nasik left. The kids got lost in the lush green view of the vineyards. At 10 o'clock, everyone got down at Panchvati station. The station was very small and very beautiful. Panchvati village was near the station. Bullock carts were arranged from Malti auntie's side to take the guests from station to the village. The bullock cart was decorated very beautifully. Gattu Chinky sat with Mom and Dad in one car, and other bullock cart carried with Sudhir Uncle's family from behind. Gattu Chinky were sitting in the bullock cart for the first time. They were enjoying it very much. Their cart driver was running very fast, and Gattu Chinky were waving towards Bunny and Munmun. The bullock cart reached the wedding venue through the beautiful roads of the village. Everyone was shocked seeing the arrangement. The wedding tent was very beautiful. under the tent. Colorfully dressed guests were running here and there. The drummers, the clarinets were playing very well. The atmosphere was very energetic and beautiful. A woman dressed very well was running like a bhingri in the tent, asking the guests if they needed something. Malti Tai! Dad raised his voice and the woman came running towards him after seeing everyone. This was Dad's cousin sister Malti Tai.
You all have come. I was just waiting for you. Hello, kids. Come on, everyone go, get freshen up and have some snacks in the tent. Come.
Then what? Everyone got ready after getting fresh, dressed in new clothes and came and sat in the tent. Then the villagers served breakfast to everyone. The breakfast was very tasty.
Breakfast is done. Let's go, Megha. Let's help Malti Tai. We are on the bride's side. We have to be ready before the procession arrives.
Yes, Bhabhi, both of you go. Me and Bhaiya will meet Jijaji and will ask about the arrangements here.
And Dad, what do we do?
Munmun and Bunny, you both stay with Gattu Chinky. Roam around, make new friends from the village and play with them.
Let's go!
Gattu Chinky started running around in the tent with their cousins and play. They even made new friends from the village at this wedding. They had a lot of fun with them. They talked a lot.
You want to see the vineyards? Yes, we have never seen vineyards. Take us there. Not now. It's time for the procession. We will go tomorrow.
Then what? The procession came and everyone was dancing and Gattu Chinky started enjoying the procession with everyone. After a while, everyone came inside the tent. The bride and groom came and sat beside the priest. The bride and groom were sitting next to each other. The bride was blushing and the groom was smiling. The couple looked really nice together. The priest recited the verses. Their feras were completed and then both of them put garlands around each other's neck. The Shehnai started playing loudly and the marriage was completed. Neither the scary sound of firecrackers nor any tantrum of the DJ. The marriage was completed in a very traditional and simple way. Gattu Chinky were having food with friends sitting inside the tent. There was no need to take food by their own. The villagers came to everyone and were serving food with great love. There were many dishes and all the dishes were very tasty.
You know, this food has been made by the villagers themselves with their own hands. That's why it's so tasty. Do the villagers do all the work in the marriages here? Yes. If there is a wedding in any house of the village, from setting the tent to cooking, from the reception of the guests at the arrival to their departure, the villagers do all the work. No contract is given to anyone. It's good. In the weddings of the city, contract is given for everything starting from food to songs. That's fine too. You guys have the money. The villagers don't have that much money. But there is love in the village. Everything is done with love and considering it as one's own. That enhances its taste, just like this food. That's fine. But finish the food quickly. Because it is not allowed to waste food in the village. The whole plate has to be emptied.
Hearing this, Gattu Chinky started laughing and again started eating the tasty food.
If you are liking our videos, then like them, comment them and subscribe.